We see a place in the Great Thousand Worlds where various clans reside. Every 3 years, the Mirror of Judgment selects exceptionally talented youths through a spiritual road trial. These chosen individuals gain direct entry into the 5 Great Academies upon passing the trial. Our hero, Mu Chen, is one such young man selected for the trial. However, he struggles with self-doubt. Meanwhile, a girl named Luo Lai ambushes Mu Chen, who had been pursuing him for 3 months on the spiritual road. They engage in a fight where Mu Chen showcases his skills by easily evading Luo Lai's attacks. During their encounter, they are surrounded by a group of troublemakers. Mu Chen defends himself against their attacks, while Luo Lai saves him from harm. Eventually, they find themselves trapped, and the leader of the troublemakers intends to harm Luo Lai. In a fit of anger, Mu Chen unleashes a tremendous amount of energy, eliminating all the troublemakers. On the other side, news reaches Master Mu Feng that Liu Jingshan has passed away and his son, Liu Qingshan, has taken over the Liu territory. Additionally, a mysterious person named Wen Ling informs Master Mu Feng about a rare 9 nether bird in the Northern Spiritual Realm. The Northern Spiritual Academy is preparing for a heaven-level entrance contest, where Earth-level students compete for admission into the 5 Great Academies. Mu Chen, having demonstrated power beyond his control, faces expulsion from the Mirror of Judgment for killing people. He returns to his hometown with the promise to find Luo Lai. Later, Liu Qingshan discovers the 9 nether bird in the Black Area Swamp and gives his son, Liu Yang, a spirit destruction bead for emergencies during the upcoming contest. The contest commences, and Mu Chen intervenes in a match, rescuing a fellow student, Tan Qingshan, from defeat. Chen proposes the condition that if he wins his subsequent match, he and Qingshan will both advance to the heaven level. In an intense battle, Mu Chen utilizes his combat skills and discovers Yang's weakness. Chen emerges victorious but is targeted by Yang's spirit destruction bead. With the help of Liu Mubai, Yang's brother, Mu Chen manages to stop the bead from exploding. The principal announces the winners of the contest: Su Ling, Mu Chen, Liu Yang, and Qingshan. Meanwhile, Luo Lai returns to her hometown, which is under attack by the Blood Slaughters. Luo Lai fights against them, and she destroys the transmission formation to prevent the Blood Slaughter from entering the city. After Luo Lai attacks the Blood Slaughter, an old man saves her by sending her to the Northern Spiritual Realm. There, she discovers she has been poisoned and needs the blood of the 9 nether immortal bird as a cure. Meanwhile, the Blood Slaughter arrives in the Liu territory, steals the mustard bracelet, and engages in a battle with guards. Chen, on the other hand, is focused on his spiritual arts training and reminisces about his encounters with Lai. He goes to the Spiritual Arts Tower with Kainer to obtain Sanma's deadly mark spiritual art. With Mubai's help, Chen manages to acquire the art, but as he removes its seal, he is transported to a strange place. There, he battles against mudmen and utilizes the Pedoga art to defeat them. Blood Slaughter spots the 9 nether bird in the mustard bracelet. Liu Ming and his army surround the Blood Slaughter to reclaim the bracelet. Blood Slaughter uses mosquitoes as a diversion, but the army counters with fire. Ming pursues the Blood Slaughter as he tries to escape. The next day, the trial in the Northern Spiritual Plane begins, and Chen forms a team with Qingshan, Su Ling, and Kainer. They face challenges such as red beasts and monkey creatures, which they overcome using their skills. Meanwhile, Lai encounters Blood Slaughter's zombies but manages to defeat them. Blood Slaughter then summons a large, bloody spider. In the intense battle against the spider, Lai fights back, but her leg gets stuck in the web. However, she manages to use a powerful attack and kill the spider, escaping as she becomes exhausted. Meanwhile, Ming and his army arrive and capture Blood Slaughter, but he breaks free and kills several fighters before fleeing. Ming pursues him with his army while Lai leaves the scene. Qingshan and the others collect the jade fruits while a fire monkey king appears. Chen and Mubai try to stop it from attacking the rest of the group. Mubai creates a distraction with rocks, allowing Chen to use his Sanma deadly mark on the monkey, defeating it. However, the monkey's anger intensifies and it chases Chen and Mubai. Chen jumps off a cliff, fights the monkey, and climbs back up using a rock. In a moment of betrayal, Mubai lets go of Chen's hand, leaving him in a precarious situation. Meanwhile, Lai arrives and questions Mubai about Chen's whereabouts. Ming informs the Northern Plain Academy about the Blood Slaughter, prompting the person in charge to recall all the students using wolf smoke to protect them. Unfortunately, Mu Yuan's team falls victim to the Blood Slaughter's attack. The students gather in a tent for safety. Kain informs the person in charge about Chen and Mubai's plea for help, leading Mr. Mo to go to their aid. Lai jumps from the cliff to rescue Chen, and Mr. Mo returns with Mu Bai. The head of the academy announces that the trial has been disrupted by the Fiend tribe, resulting in 3 deaths and 6 missing students. Mu Bai is declared the winner. Meanwhile, Chen returns with the spirit of the monkey beast. In a flashback, Chen encounters a baby leopard and saves it from the monkey's attack. The adult leopard appears and drives the monkey away, while Chen and the leopard develop a bond. The monkey returns, but the leopard defeats it, and the monkey's spirit comes out of its body. The head announces Chen's team as the winner. They discover the blood slaughter's location, and Ming informs Mu Bai about a girl who fought against the blood slaughter. Chen realizes that the girl is Lai and sets off to find her in the forests. Lai and Chen continue their search for each other. In a flashback, Chen witnesses Lai battling the fighters of Jai Xuan. Lai skillfully evades their attacks and even manages to cut off one of their weapons. However, she is eventually overwhelmed and surrounded. Chen arrives just in time, outsmarts the fighters, and rescues Lai. Chen encounters Blood Slaughter, the one responsible for killing his classmates, and questions him about Lai. A fierce battle ensues, with Chen defending himself using his combat skills. Blood Slaughter throws Chen, who collides with a tree and becomes trapped in a wooden trunk. Lai arrives at the scene and observes Chen's predicament. Kyan attempts to free Chen, but Blood Slaughter threatens them. However, Chen's hidden power awakens, and he breaks free from the trunk, making himself an elusive target. When Chen attacks Blood Slaughter, he tosses Kyan at him. Blood Slaughter hands over the mustard bracelet to Chen and attempts to flee, but he is surrounded by the forces of the Liu territory. Blood Slaughter deploys Fiend Souls, but Mu Bai intercepts them, launching a powerful assault with his Solar Fist attack and sword strikes. Blood Slaughter reveals that he has given the mustard bracelet to Chen, throws mosquito bombs at Mu Bai, and manages to escape. Ming pursues him, while Mu Bai attends to Chen. The masters arrive and find the lifeless bodies, mistakenly assuming that Chen is responsible for the carnage. Lai silently leaves the scene. The masters investigate the situation, and Yang accuses Chen, ordering his guards to apprehend him. However, Master Mo intervenes, employing a golden wolf to halt the guards. Mu Bai apologizes to Master Mo, explains that he had lent the forbidden Sanla deadly mark to Chen, and asks for its return. Mu Bai attempts to retrieve the mark, but Chen claims not to have it. The masters take Chen to a tent for treatment. The following morning, Chen emerges from the tent and secretly retrieves the bracelet from Kyan's pocket. Mu Bai and Yang, accompanied by the masters, return and question Chen about the fight. Chen feigns illness, and the masters leave. Chen switches places with Su Ling, who lies in bed pretending to be Chen. Chen exits the northern plains and rushes to find his father, but as he makes his way, rain begins to fall and he senses someone's presence. Chen is suddenly attacked with water. He discovers that it is the person who trapped him in the rain diagram, and she demands the mustard bracelet. Chen attempts to escape but encounters a mirror image of himself. The mirror image, disguised as Lai, attacks him with water, but Chen defends himself using the power of the Sanla deadly mark. Zhuyi notices the water globe in the northern town, calls for reinforcements, and heads there. Chen realizes that the person with him is not the real Lai and stabs her. She reverts to her true form, and Chen continues to fight. The impostor transforms into water, creating a rainstorm that envelops Chen. However, he uses the Pedoga art to pierce the water globe, weakening the water walls. Lai enters the globe and cuts through the walls. The impostor, known as Fairy, unleashes an attack, causing Chen to fall. Lai grabs him and throws him onto Fairy, breaking her umbrella with her sword and shattering the rain diagram. They find themselves surrounded by fighters who throw blades at them, but Chen and Lai successfully defend themselves. Meanwhile, Fairy reports her failure to Ming, who decides to launch an attack on the Mu territory. Chen gives the mustard bracelet to his father and discovers the presence of the 9 nether bird within it. His father orders Zhuyi to construct a transmission formation with Ling to reach the Black Death Pool before the Liu territory. He instructs Lai and Chen to remain in the territory. Ming and Mu Bai report the situation to Qingshan, who reveals that his father, Jingshan, once went to refine the 9 nether birds in the Black Eerie Swamp, and he is alive in his tomb. Chen realizes that Lai desires the blood of the 9 nether bird, and he agrees to assist her. Kyan informs Chen that Master Zai has arrived to arrest him. Zhuyi intervenes, stating that there is no evidence linking Chen to the Fiend Blood tribe or the murders. Master Zai summons his turtle lion, and Zhuyi counters with his own beast. Chen arrives and denies the accusations, but Zai attacks him. Zhuyi defends Chen, and Master Mo appears, informing Zai that Chen is exempt from the investigation for now. Master Mo advises Chen to use the Samla deadly mark carefully. Meanwhile, Lai takes Chen to practice spiritual diagrams to enhance his abilities. Lai gives him 1 hour to practice and leaves. Within half an hour, Chen managed to condense 5 marks and enhance his spiritual diagram abilities. Jiangshan informs Qingshan that they must acquire the 9 nether birds. Mu Feng and his group prepare to go to the Black Eyrie Swamp to prevent the Liu territory from obtaining the bird. Led by Wen, they enter the transmission formation. Lai explains to Chen that if she does not obtain the blood of a 9 nether bird, then within 3 years she will be infected. Chen's friends follow him into the swamp. As they journey through the forest, snakes attack them. Chen and Lai eliminate the snakes, with Juyi burning one and Mu Feng using a dragon fire vulture to incinerate the rest. A 9-eye snake attacks Juyi, but his attacks have no effect. Chen attempts to use the power of the Sanla deadly mark, but it proves ineffective. Juyi dodges the snake's attack and strikes back, while Mu Feng uses his dragon fire vulture to kill the snake. The swamp presents numerous dangers, and the group encounters Philia bees. Feng's fire attacks fail to harm them. Chen uses the power of the Samla deadly mark to eliminate a group of bees, but there are still many left. Chen throws a snake to distract the bees and escapes with Lai. However, the bees give chase. Chen and Lai realize the bees have vanished when they reach the water's surface, but they are suddenly pulled underwater. Chen and Lai are saved by an old lady who questions their purpose in the swamp and reveals that she owns the mustard bracelet, which was stolen by Liu Jingshan. Chen tells her the truth about their mission, and she warns them about the dangers they will face. The old lady shares information about Jingshan and the secret hidden behind the 9 nether bird, which seeks to absorb the power of the Heaven Lord's eye located at the volcano's tip. She advises them to turn back. Chen and Lai set out to find Feng and Juyi but encountered Blood Slaughter on their way. Chen attempts to restrain him with a spiritual diagram, but Blood Slaughter breaks free. Chen launches a surprise attack, throwing him into the rocks and repeatedly striking him. However, Blood Slaughter manages to hold Chen's hand. Lai intervenes with her sword, but Blood Slaughter seizes her head. The old lady arrives to rescue Blood Slaughter and calls bees with her flute, but Chen uses his spiritual power to neutralize the attack, revealing his chosen status. Blood Slaughter continues playing the flute, but Lai defends Chen, and Blood Slaughter disappears momentarily. Mu Feng crosses the lake with boats, fending off crocodiles. However, a large crocodile overturns Feng's boat, and he jumps onto Juyi's boat. Chen and Lai join them, and Chen uses his power to control a king crocodile, allowing them to safely cross the lake. Chen saves his friends and leads them through the mountains, but they are ambushed by Liu's troops, who attack them with blood drums. Mu territory finds itself surrounded by beasts. Juyi and Mu Feng launch their attacks on beasts, but they are ineffective. Chen assures his friends that he has a plan and takes off running. The purple-winged lion gives chase, but Chen's friends distract it. Juyi employs the magic horn to combat the black beast. The lion's roar sends Chen's friend flying, but Lai cuts off one of its wings. Chen plays the flute, attracting the bees, and leads them near the beasts. Mu territory hides in a cave, and Lai uses her power to seal the cave entrance. The bees devour the beasts, and when they come out of the cave, suddenly the ground begins to tremble, and Chen urges everyone to climb up. A stampede of beasts goes through, annihilating Liu's forces. Mu Bai and Qingshan evade the oncoming beasts while 9 nether bird devours them. Ning reports the loss of their men to Qingshan, and the Mu territory stands firm. Ming attacks, but Juyi repels him. Ming used poison on Juyi, but Juyi managed to strike back. Qingshan ascends with his beasts, and Mu Feng takes off to the sky with his dragon fire vulture. Chen and Mu Bai face off, with Chen's friend trapped within a water diagram. Blood Slaughter unleashes fiend souls on Chen, and a fairy emerges before Lai within the water diagram. Fiendish souls are behind Chen and Juyi's attacks on Ming, but Ming retaliates with his scorpion jade, which strikes Juyi against a rock. Juyi manages to destroy the jade scorpion, forcing Ming to flee. Chen lures the fiendish souls into pursuit, while Qian, Qianchen, and Su Ling engage Fairy. Fairy attacks with a water dragon, but Qian and Qianchen dodge the assault, Su Ling gets hit, and the fighter is killed by Fairy. Lai sees the opportunity and strikes Fairy with her sword, causing her to vanish. Chen leads the fiendish souls toward the 9 nether bird. Mu Feng goes back, and Qingshan finds the optimal position. The fairy retrieves Lai's sword, but a mud dragon emerges from the ground and engulfs the water dragon. Lai broke the diagram, destroying the fairy's umbrella, and Lai sealed the fairy. Chen outwits the evil spirits, causing them to be absorbed by the nether bird. Meanwhile, Blood Slaughter attacks Chen, but Chen evades the assault. Chen strikes Blood Slaughter from behind, only to be countered and thrown to the ground. Lai intervenes, pushing Blood Slaughter away, but he seizes her sword. Chen cleverly distracts Blood Slaughter with a cloth and manages to trap him within the nether bird. Kingshan approaches the nether bird, attempting to ingest its power. However, his hand becomes trapped and ultimately shatters as the beast pulls him away. The 9 nether bird hatches from its shell and charges the thundercloud before crashing down onto a rock. As the bird's imminent explosion approaches, they retreat, but Lai, determined to obtain its blood, attempts to approach. Chen intervenes, using the Padoga art to save her. The bird's soul strikes Chen, causing him to collapse. When he awakens, he realizes he is in his territory. After Lai's return, Kayan informs Chen that her father, Uncle Tang, has arrived in the territory. Master Mo came and presented an invitation to Mu Feng and Tang to attend the upcoming 9 territories meeting in Liu territory. In Liu territory, Kingshan, Ming, and Mubai report their failure to Jingshan. Jingshan reveals his plans to obtain a new body and discloses information about the Heaven Lord. When Ming inquires further, Jingshan tightly grips him. Kingshan is granted a new arm by Jingshan, and Mubai is confined by Jingshan to a room for 1 month of intense training. Master Mo takes Chen and his friends to a secret location for rigorous training. Kayanshin is instructed to enhance his power. Su Ling is tasked with toughening himself on a banyan tree. Kayan is challenged to stop water with his whip, and Chen is assigned to destroy wooden targets mid-air to improve his control over spiritual powers. Despite struggling and falling multiple times, Chen enters his mental world, where the 9 nether is kept by a black sheet of paper. He diligently practices his spiritual powers. Kayanshin gains enhanced power. Su Ling perseveres on the banyan tree. Kayan successfully stops water with his whip, and Chen gradually gains the ability to destroy the wood before it lands while standing on it. They undergo intense training for a month, and eventually they break through their limitations. Mubai emerges from Jingshan's place and dismissively blows off Yang when he approaches. Chen and his friends enter the Liu territory to participate in the entrance competition for the 5 Great Academies. 16 students from the East and West Academies are matched up based on the induction tablet. Mubai is paired to fight with Chen, while Kayanshin is matched with Yang. The matches begin, with Kayan and Hong emerging as winners and advancing to the next round. In the next match, Hong attacks Kayan with her bell whip, but Kayan swiftly dodges and counters, eventually defeating Hong. Su Ling competes in the following match, using his opponent's attacks against them and emerging victorious. Yang faces Kayanshin in the third match, but Kayanshin's agility and combat skills prove too formidable for Yang, leading to his defeat. As the 4th group's first match starts, Chen and Mubai face off in an intense battle, showcasing their combat skills. They exchange blows and employ spiritual diagrams and flame attacks. Chen eventually gains the upper hand, using his ultimate power to defeat Mubai. However, Master Mo intervenes and stops Chen from delivering a fatal blow. Amidst the chaos, Kingshan holds the principal back when Mu Feng requests Mubai's disqualification. Kingshan's guards attack, but Mu Feng calls upon Wen Ling, who uses a transmission formation to summon Juyi and their guards. A skirmish ensues, with Juyi attacking Ming and Feng engaging Kingshan. Tang tries to restrain Kingshan, but Kingshan's evil hand overpowers him. Kingshan strikes back, but Feng evades his attacks using the Fire Vulture. Tang incapacitates Kingshan's leg, and Feng takes advantage of the situation. However, the building collapses, and evil hands emerge from the ground, leading to the appearance of Liu Jingshan. Jingshan becomes possessed by the Devil's Eye, and Mu Chen senses a similar mystical force. Mu Feng realizes the danger and urges the other territory leaders to join forces in order to defeat traitor Jingshan and resist the evil spirits. Jingshan retaliates by attacking them. Feng takes to the air with his Fire Vulture, avoiding Jingshan's attacks, while Tang charges toward Jingshan on a leopard. The other masters also launch their attacks, but Jingshan manipulates Mubai to kill them. Master Hong attempts to attack Mubai, but he swiftly defends himself. Hong Ling uses her whip to attack Mubai, and Kayan intervenes with his own whip to protect her. Jingshan starts consuming people to regain his physical body, but Chen manages to sever his hand. Mubai, still under the control of the evil power, hurts Kingshan and expresses his desire to be freed from its influence. Hong Ling binds Mubai, Chuyi subdues him, and Chen temporarily removes the evil power from Mubai's body. However, to completely eradicate it, Jingshan must be defeated. Kingshan breaks Jingshan's hand to save Mubai, and Kingshan is carried away and consumed by Jingshan. Tang and Feng launch a joint attack on Jingshan, but Jingshan throws them to the ground. Jingshan attempts to attack Wen, but Feng defends against the assault. Tang becomes trapped, and Feng confronts Jingshan head-on. Chen harnesses the power of the 9 nethers to rescue his father from an impending attack. Chen ascends into the air but is grabbed by Jingshan. Yet Chen utilizes the spiritual diagram, and a purple light emerges, striking Jingshan and trapping him within a floral diagram. Chen employs the powerful Padoga art to attack, but it has no effect on Jingxian. However, Feng intervenes and stops Jingxian from harming Chen. Unfortunately, Feng is impaled by Jingxian's arrow. Witnessing this, Chen's ultimate power awakens, and he absorbs Jingxian's power, ultimately killing him. The evil eye opens in the sky, and fireballs rain down, destroying the surroundings. Chen catches a glimpse of his mother and uses his black paper to control the evil spirit, dispelling the darkness. Chen reveals to Feng that he saw his mother, and Feng shows him a statue of her, which protects Feng from being struck. Amidst the chaos of the aftermath, Chen and Mubai are missing, having gone off to engage in a fight as agreed upon between them.